Yeah, we still have 3 rabbit shows lined up, but this, I think we've actually done the 9th of every one now. I think we're on the 8th of the first one, but I think we've done the 9th of One Stop Shop. So, one day in the forest, Bunny was hopping through the trees when he bumped into Bear, blah blah blah, what are we doing? Bear said she had not hit her paw and stepped on a nasty man's trap. Get across how angry you would be. We need to display anger. How do we display anger? I could stamp my feet in a huff. I think that would be better than tantrum. Yeah, I'm going to say stamp my feet in a huff is probably going to be the best one for that one. Next one is going to be searching hard for herbs to help the poor bear. So, I think we actually have a searching one. At least looking around type 1. I can't remember where it is. Maybe we don't. I'm not seeing one at the moment. Just go through them once again, slightly slower. Because I don't... Oh, look around furtively. Yes. Furtively. I hope that's not a pun because it's got the name fur in it. You just spotted a hunter! How surprised do you feel? Not very, actually. Where's surprised? Shock, followed with surprise. It says surprise in the description. Must be that, obviously. How did Bear move you? Make the audience laugh here. I was gonna like roll out the way. That works. Let your happiness really show for the final happy ending. See, when it says happiness, like, there's loads that display happiness, but I don't know which one it's looking for. If this is not right, then I don't really care. Let's just fill up the others with random ones. Oh, dang it, what was that supposed to be? I did that wrong. There we go. And of course, if they don't have a description, it really doesn't matter which one you select for them. Yeah, well then, let's see. Let's read the story. A Spot of Courage. One day, in the forest, Bunny was hopping through the trees when he bumped into Bear, who looked awfully poorly. Bunny was afraid of Bear, but this time he plucked up the courage to talk to her. The female bear? It's craziness. Bear said she'd hurt her paw by stepping on a nasty man's trap. Bunny wanted to help and went to talk to Owl, the wisest of all his friends in the forest. Owl told Bunny where to get some medicinal herbs that would heal Bear. Bunny hurried to fetch the herbs and took them to Bear. Really? Really? I'm gonna check the last one anyway. They made Bear feel a lot better. Bear said thank you and made her way home. Then some days later, Bunny was merrily hopping through the forest when all of a sudden he was spotted by a hunter. I don't understand why spy's wrong. Bunny hopped away as fast as he could, but the hunter chased him all the way to the river. Bunny couldn't swim, he thought he was done for. When out of nowhere a bear appeared. It knocked Bunny out of harm's way, then roared, scaring off the hunter. Is it Bear, by any chance? It was the same bear that Bunny had helped! Oh! Bear had come to pay Bunny back for the courage and kindness that he'd shown her in her time of need. Bunny and Bear have been friends ever since. Wow, Cheer's not happy enough. Great. That's all I wanted to know. It's like, there's so many actions at this point that there's just... Yeah, any of them could actually work for a lot of things. Like, I don't see why Spy's wrong. He's searching out... I'm looking around. Now I'm going to have to unselect everything. Also, another annoying thing about this, the fact that you don't actually need these stupid ones. Like, if he doesn't give you the direction on it, then you don't actually have to supply one. A lot about this minigame. This minigame is definitely not my happiest. Ah, geez. Searching hard for herbs. Which one could it be? Chia, no. Jaunt, no. Prance, no. Well, Prance, maybe. He's prancing around for herbs. I don't know. Work hard at digging? Ordinarily, I would say you don't dig for herbs, but it might be what they want. That's the problem. None of these others are anywhere near right. Why is Spy not right? None of the others... I also wouldn't mind tremendously if it weren't like a whole minute of going through the... You can't skip the dialogue. You have to go through the... Whatever. Right, that's it. I've given up with this particular minigame. I don't count it as a fun puzzle. It's just dumb. It's stupid. So, you know what? I'm cheating. Great. I've gone and looked up the answers. Ordinarily, I'd feel bad about doing that, but the game's kind of made me. I just don't want to do this. Because all I would do is I would literally go through every single thing. I mean, yeah, the next one I would have tried was dig, but why does dig work? Why is the right answer dig? You don't dig herbs. Herbs grow on... Like, this is probably actually the worst minigame that's been in any Layton game. I actually am struggling to think of one that was worse. Freaking Buddy. Also, Buddy has a name! Why can't you use Buddy's name? You let me name Buddy and now you're not even using his name. It's just stupid. It's like... I'll try, but next time, like, okay, yeah, I'm going to do the other two now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and figure it out, and if but because what they want is so specific, I'm going to actually look up what the right answer is before submitting. Because, like, yeah, you can't go any faster with this. This is the fastest you can go. Anger. Rage. Worst minigame. Buddy was merrily hopping through the forest when all of a sudden he was spotted by a hunter. Buddy hopped away as fast as he could, but the hunter chased him all the way to the river. Buddy couldn't swim. He thought he was done for. When out of nowhere, a bear appeared. It knocked Buddy out of harm's way, then roared, scaring off the hunter. Also, you can't just leave it to go through this, you have to actually press the button after every line, just an extra little point of annoyance. It was the same bear that Buddy had helped. Bear had come to pay Buddy back for the courage and kindness he had shown her in a time of need. Buddy and Bear have been friends ever since. Hooray. Oh, great, they all lived happily ever after. Bravo. Your performance was hair-raising. Your performance was hair-raising. Maybe we could get you back to the circus faster than I thought. No, it's not. It's him being a douche. Sure, he can be demanding sometimes, but it'll be good for you in the long run. Shouting's his way of getting you to improve. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Squeaky, squeaky, squeak, squeak, squeak. Maybe you can forget what I just said. Just do your best. Snuff, snuff. Squeak, squeak. Chin up. Okay. Fuzzy dance off. That hopefully this will be just as hair-raising. No. Alright, the animals all live together, blah blah blah. Okay, what do we want? Imagine how shy you'll be. Do I have a shy? I'm pretty sure I have a shy somewhere. I just gotta find it. Shock, worry. I thought it was towards the bottom. I may be wrong. Blush, there we go. A little bit embarrassed. Everybody gets a little bit nervous before going on stage. What about trembling with fear? There you go. Shatter that wall of worry with a single blow. Shatter. I'm guessing he wants me to do bunny kick? Just by how it phrased that? Okay. Before you really start to dance, get your hips warmed up. This is going to be waggle. Just because it says waggle waggle. You can walk on your front paws, right? Show them how it's done. I can walk on my front paws. Do I have one? Oh, hand walk, okay. You're gambling with glee. Show the crowd how you feel. I don't know. Jig, why not? That's always the happy one. Try a clumsy jump with a heel kick. Wait, wasn't that jig? No, I don't know. Let's do a bee bunny. Oh, break off your dance with the grand finish. That's going to be bee bunny. Since they say break and dance in the same thing. Maybe that's actually leap in the air. Okay, let's try that one. I'm now actually going to look up the answers just before submitting. Just because, you know, I don't feel like doing this. Look, shiver's wrong. Great, it's not shiver, it's worry. Shiver would have worked perfectly fine, or should have worked perfectly fine. I'd say shiver was better than worry in that particular situation. Bunny kick is correct. Waggle apparently is wrong. And it's actually wiggle, unless there's a typo in the thing, which there very well may be. Yeah, maybe it is waggle. What's the next one? Hand walk, and then jig, and then... Okay, leap is wrong. It's actually flutter, apparently. Where's flutter? Oh dear, I think that might be the American version, maybe? I don't know. Well, I definitely don't have a flutter, even that's what that's what IGN's guide says. So, would they really have renamed some of these for the American version? Please tell me they wouldn't. Oh, I can only imagine that it's leap, though. Like, none of them seem to work. Like, none of them seem to fit. I don't have a clumsy jump with a heel kick. Do I? Apparently in the UK, the equivalent is panic. So... Again, really? Panic? Why does panic work? That's like literally the last one I would think of using there. Oh, whatever. And that is why I consider this to be very, very stupid. Thank you to Professor Layton 5 walkthrough.blogspot.com, which is an awesome website. And yeah. Apparently this should work. I hope. Fuzzy dance off. The animals all lived happily together in their tiny forest. Bunny was no exception. He loved living in the forest too as he stamps his feet angrily. That's fine. The animals are good friends, but they enjoy a bit of competition every now and then. One day, a dance contest was announced to decide the best dancer in the forest. This was Bunny's big chance to impress Nutmeg, the rabbit of his dreams. Bunny hurried home and practiced his best moves all night long by looking around furtively. The next day, the forest animals were all showing off their moves in front of a big crowd. Buddy scanned the crowd and saw that Nutmeg was there too. It was finally Buddy's turn, but he was a fluffy bag of nerves. Buddy decided to give it everything he had and dance with all his might. By kicking people. Very aggressively. The whole crowd focused on Buddy's every move. Waggle, waggle! Buddy's hip shaking put everybody in a trance. Then he walks around on just his front paws, a great display of strength, though his nose made him a little unsteady. Wow, some gas rose from the crowd as Buddy really got going. It's an incredibly long one. Next game, some acrobatics. It wasn't perfect, but the crowd didn't mind. He looked like he was panicking, but apparently that's what we want to see. Another bee bunny. The crowd gave a huge cheer after seeing Buddy's amazing footwork, and the victorious Buddy even stole the heart of his Buddy sweetheart too. Aww. But that, friends, is another story. The end. That was alright. I didn't get panic, because that made no sense. Oh, whatever. Good thing we learned how to breakdance, because if we hadn't, then we would be screwed. Wrong here. I mean, it's not like we've been seeing messages that say, Bunny, Bunny. Oh, Magic Bunny!